Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Infused Transitions. I am so happy that you are here. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your support and you sharing in this journey and in this experience. And I especially want to thank those who are returning that have been with me and have been patient and understanding and supportive in, shall we say, my technological challenges. If you are new here, welcome. We're so glad you're here, that you are here with us. And for all of you, I hope that these readings resonate with you, that they help you in some way. And if so, and you feel inclined, hit the like button, as that gets the video out to others who it may also be able to help or provide some sort of support or insights for. And of course, hit that subscribe and the notification bell, as that again helps this channel to get out there more to help others. And it lets you know when I send up new stuff, so that offers up opportunities for you as well. For those of you that are new, I am an intuitive reader, which means that the messages that I bring through and what I share in these readings may or may not be what the card is defined as by the author of any given deck, whether it be an oracle or a tarot deck. And that's just how I read. My readings are for the general collective, meaning whoever comes to these readings, whether they are here and part of the channel already, or maybe somebody coming years later. It doesn't matter. Time is fluid. The readings are fluid. And as always, take what resonates with you, leave the rest. So I think that is all of that part. I'm going to do my reveal and reset reading, and I'll explain what that is in a minute. I'm going to be using the Energy Oracle cards, and I don't know if I'll use all of these or all of these and then some, but what I'm going to start out with is the Energy Oracle. I may go to the Wisdom of the Oracle, the Enchanted Map, and the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and again, may use other decks depending on what I'm led and feel inclined that I am to bring into the reading. So in regards to my reveal and reset, for all intents and purposes, doing this on the channel here, I'm not going to be doing the reset portion, and let me explain that a little bit. So if you're curious about that, you can, and want more details, you can go down into the description box and you will see the web address or the link to my website, where I do offer reveal and reset readings. In a reveal and reset, I am doing a reading. We're utilizing the cards as a tool to reveal to us something that is ready for healing, releasing, and then I go in and do my thing off camera to reset. I am a multi-dimensional ascension coach, an energetics specialist. So I do the reading, and then what's revealed, we make note of it. We meaning me and my team, we make note of that, and then off camera, I go in and I do my thing. I do my work and work on clearing all of that out, healing it, bringing in what is aligned and harmonious for you, and resetting things that may have been interfered upon or damaged or dictated. How everybody's different, but so that's how it works when I do that, like through my site with a one-on-one client, right? But for all intents and purposes here within the channel, I still call it my reveal and reset because that's what it is. But instead of doing the reset portion and all of the energetics work, the multidimensional work, we will be looking to see, you know, like, first of all, what is currently ready for release that comes up. Then we'll be looking at, you know, how is this challenging you? How is this playing its role out? And then we're going to look at, you know, so what can we do to be supportive in releasing that for yourself? So it still is allowing you an opportunity to be in the driver's seat and be proactive and responsive to what information comes forward for you, so that you can work to do what you can to best support yourself. Okay, I hope all that makes sense to you. And we are going to get started on doing this reveal and reset. At the time that I'm recording this, we have some vacation time happening. So if I have to suddenly pause, it is going to be because there are some people coming and, you know, the dogs tend to go a little crazy when family comes and goes. So I'll apologize ahead of time if I do have to pause the video. Community, that's nice. Okay. So, Most High, show us what is currently ready for release. And again, this is for the general reading, for the general collective. So, you know, again, take what resonates with you and let go of the rest. All right. So we've got the Thinking Man and Healer of the Ages. This to me is beautiful because this is telling me a couple of different things already right off the bat. Healer of the Ages, you know, a lot of us associate the imagery in here to be with Jesus. If that is not your thing, that's fine. You know, it is whatever it is for you, and that is what is right, you know. But the point is that this is someone who is a healer of the ages. This is someone who offers amazing and miraculous healings. I will say that this does not mean automatically that, oh, instantly, you know, this is done. Yes, that is possible. Yes, that has happened. Yes, it can happen again. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that is how it is going to happen. But it is saying that that energy, that light, that beauty, that life, that health, that healing, this beautiful force of energy is present and is offering this beautiful, amazing energy as part of this reading. Okay, we have the Thinking Man, and he's holding, I don't know if you can see that very well, but he's got this beautiful, amazing clear crystal quartz, was what it looks like, crystal in his hand with 3 points. And again, it's the Trinity. So he's also got these feathers. So for some of you who follow animal totems and spirit animals, you can check in, and if you feel like those types of feathers speak to you, then, and you know what feather or animal that they may belong to or what that means to you, I would suggest looking that up then for yourself and see, does that resonate with you, whatever the message is for that specific spirit animal and or totem animal. Okay, let's see what else do we have coming forward. So this is nice to me. And a Thinking Man, this is someone who's very logical, very thought out, but also very open, right? Because not everybody who's very logical is very open to the mystical, the you know, cosmic galactic energies, to other beings outside of what they have been brought up to believe in, right? Okay. So we've got strategy and journey. Oh, here we go. Hold on, please. Okay, so we have the journey, the strategy card came out also. This could be a lot about releasing where we don't plan. You know, we just we're always flying by the seat of our pants, so to speak. And we do have adjacent up possibilities on the bottom of the deck. So what is the healer of the ages here to heal for us? And I'm being led now actually to pull out a different deck. Okay. What is the healer of the ages here to help us release? What is the healer of the ages here to help us to release? Okay. What's on the bottom of the deck here? Rock bottom is what we have on the bottom of the deck. This is telling us that, you know, once you've hit bottom, there's nowhere else to go but up. Education, learning something new. This does not necessarily mean it has to be a formal education. It can also be about learning to thaw out the heart, so we can have heart healing possibilities happening here. I'm trying to figure out where I can put these cards so that you can still see them, but we can continue to go forward with our reading. Okay, so let's see. We've got Follow the Leader, Field of Dreams, Home, and Peaks of Joy. So I'm kind of, okay, so okay, that makes sense to me. So again, we have this rock bottom. Again, because this is a general reading and it is going to resonate differently for different people. This can be about heart healing, learning to, you know, we've got some thawing that has happened, but overall things are still in a deep freeze. So there could be some past wounds that are ready to be released. We have this gazing of the thinking man who is gazing into these crystals. Now, whether you do that yourself, like literally you utilize crystals, crystal balls, crystals overall to gain information from whatever that is for you, if it's just sitting quietly by yourself, being in nature, the bottom line is that there is this introspection of looking of what's within that is ready to come out of the deep freeze, that is ready to start this journey to come out from the rock bottom, right? And we see in the rock bottom here, there's two different paths. You can pick a different path, however you want to look at that, right? There's two different paths. There's options. There's options. Sometimes it is about being willing to open that book, whatever that book is. Again, whether it is a literal book, whether that is traditional learning, whether that is connecting with spirit or with totem animals or whatever that looks like for you. I know this card is saying strategy, but what's really pulling my eye on it is journal log. Really allowing ourselves to pour our heart out. And I'm noticing how his light and the book on the light from the book, obviously not of the same intensity, but it's of the same coloring, which to me is saying, you know, for some, just writing down everything and anything that comes to your mind, it can be very releasing and very healing all on its own. And if you're afraid to write anything down because, oh my gosh, what if somebody sees it or finds it, right? It doesn't matter. Go ahead and write it down. You can always take it out and burn it. You can always put it through a paper shredder, right? The point is that it's getting this stuff out, letting these stuff release. We have Follow the Leader. Now, because we're looking at things that are ready for release, I would say maybe for some of us, we've been followers for too long, and it's time to come forward and be the leader. For others, it's just that opposite. It's been lead, lead, lead. I'm not going to listen to anybody else because nobody knows, whatever. But part of learning, are we teachable? Are we teachable? Or are we so headstrong that we're just going to go plowing through life assuming that we know everything and that, well, only I know what's best for me? This is about really learning to tune in and check in with yourself and with, again, whatever this is for you, God, source, spirit, creator, universe, a most high, whatever that is for you, really checking in and being connected and allowing that flow back and forth, inviting that source for you to come into you, to come into your mind, into your heart, and help you to discern what is ready for you to release and what is going to get you out of that where you feel like it's a dead end. So it's helping you to see, where's this path, right? And sometimes it's about following the concept and the idea that somebody else tried this and it worked for them, so I'm going to start out trying that. But don't be afraid to go off the path and follow your own way. I'm not sure if that's, again, what this card means, but she's got one foot on the path and one foot off. Don't be afraid to start out on the path. And then if you are feeling led to go in your own way, go in your own way. Field of Dreams, this is telling me that, you do have things planted along the way, and they are in varying stages of growth and expansion. You've got a lot of butterflies here happening. Metamorphosis, change, some are in flight, some are on the ground. This could also be about doing some healing within your home, whether that is with other people or being stuck in a living situation that, this may be very specific for someone, but I'm feeling almost like someone has passed and they are still living in that home, like the home was bequeathed to them and from the person who passed, and it just doesn't feel good to them being there. And I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not a professional advisor for, mental health, medical health, legal issues, financial, nothing like that. This is entertainment purposes only. So, there's my disclaimer, right? If this is speaking to someone very specific, I would invite you to go to the healer of the ages and ask, how do I heal this? Is it about me putting the house on the market and going to someplace else that makes me happy? Or is it about healing the space of the home and the space in my heart? There are different paths and journeys that you can take. Journaling is extremely important for you. Allowing yourself to feel and coming back into touch with your emotions, as well as expanding your mind. These are going to be very healing. I'm very sorry if you can hear the dogs in the background. But this is going to change your story, and doing the work, making these changes and shifting these things up. This can bring you to these places of beautiful peaks of joy. And whether it is about moving literally, or if it's just about changing and shifting and healing the energy and the space within by doing some gazing, doing some looking within and seeing what is best. Bottom line, there's this opportunity to shift this energy and to change that in some way, shape, or form for yourself, right? All right, let's look and see what we can do to offer ourselves some additional support Yes. Okay. Spirit, what can we do to offer ourselves some additional support in our scenario and situations? But again, I'm really feeling like for a lot of us, it's about if we've always been the leader, be teachable and be willing to mentorship, if you will, into allowing others and to heal yourself by giving yourself some much needed downtime to rest. For others, this is about I feel like for others, this is about the fact that you haven't really allowed yourself to dream. You've been in this deep freeze. You're down at the rock bottom. You haven't allowed yourself to dream, and therefore you haven't laid your eggs. You haven't planted your seeds. However you want to look at that. And the healing in this is allowing yourself to dream. Come out of that deep freeze. Come into releasing all of the thoughts, the emotions, the trauma, etc., and allow yourself to plant your seeds, to have those eggs laid out there that are birthing all these new ideas, new ways of being, bringing healing into the home. What can we do that's going to help us to support ourselves in these various different scenarios and situations? What can we do to help support ourselves for this general reading, for general collective? What can we do to bring in some support? Feel free to fast forward past the shuffling. Sometimes Spirit takes his time. It comes forward when it's time to come forward. Thank you. Yes. So for those who really are feeling that they are at the rock bottom, right? Being in the void, feeling like, everything seems just so dark and so unable to move, unable to be happy. We do have the healer of the ages. Invite the healer of the ages to come in and bring you the healing necessary for you to be able to move forward, because we have new beginnings. There are new beginnings available to us. And do you see how, see how when I laid these down, it's like one for each hand. There is this healing that can take place, and allow yourself to rest and rejuvenate in this voided space. Because as we're healing, we also need to take care of ourselves, even more so than we normally take care of ourselves, which hopefully we're all doing that on a norm. But it's even more so important when we're dealing with challenges, right? And in the other hand, he's like, look, we can get through this. Just invite me in to help you, to support you. I'll, bring others to come along and to be on the path with you, to help you, to support you, whether you are the leader or the follower, whether you're switching positions or not. We'll bring in those to come along and help you with your planting of your new ideas and stuff. So we have new beginnings coming on the horizon. Just invite me. Just invite me. Will and surrender, right? Will and surrender. It's we can will things into being, and they can either be things that we are going to love and enjoy, or things that we don't like. And it truly is our choice, free will, free choice, right? And it's about surrendering in the sense of, we can put our things out there and then set our intentions, set our dreams, be flexible, but also surrendering. Quit trying to control it, and be in gratitude. Be appreciative, and understand and realize, even in the darkness, right? We do have light. We do have light. There is light available to us. It's not like it's never coming through, and this will open us up for blossoming. And oh my gosh, yes, wisdom. We can learn so much from the void. Now, I know that sucks, and a lot of people don't like to hear that, but it is so true. And we can take this wisdom that we've learned, yes, and bring it to fruition in ways that are beautiful. But it all starts out with release. right? It all starts out with release, surrender, let go of these things that just are not serving you. So I hope that this brought in an aha moment for someone, or for many of you. And that, understanding of knowing that you're not the only one going through these things. There are options available to you. And yeah, just really learning how to work with these things in a supportive way that are helpful to you. So again, if this resonates with you, hit that like button and the subscribe and share. And don't forget to put on that notification bell. And thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Till next time, bye.